Yeah? What do you think? It's not too overwhelming, right? Yeah? And then the way that I've programmed, did you get to see the program? When about to run? So you are. Does that sound good? Yeah? So what's going to happen is that we'll have all the pianists up in the back, and then when it's your turn, you know where you came down with mum? That's where you'll come down. Right? So I'll announce you, right? I would now like to welcome Mr. Oclef to the stage. Is it pronounced live? Yeah? Mr. Oclef to the stage to perform Christmas Tale and Isaac Newton. Right? I'm going to try. And then you walk from down here. I'm so glad that you came for this here, so you can just get a feel of what it's like, right? So you're there. Albert Line, ladies and gentlemen. You know what to do, right? Boom. That's it. All right. Now, have you ever played with an orchestra before?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. And were you playing as the soloist?
Yeah. It was like chamber.
Perfect. All right. This is going to be slightly bigger, right? Yeah. And so then what we'll do is, let's see which one we'll start with. Should we start with Christmas Tale and then Isaac Newton? Yeah? Or do you want to do it the other way around?
We can do Christmas.
I think it's a nice way to do it, right? Okay, cool. So then what will happen is I will conduct, just to give you one bar in, and then we'll start, yeah? We'll just go ahead and grab the music. Go ahead and have a little feel of the piano. Have you enjoyed learning the pieces? Yeah? You played them well.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to hearing you perform with the orchestra. So, can you go ahead again and just play me the first 2 bars of Christmas Tale? The speed that you want to play it at. So in that case, Albert, you're going to see me, I'm going to be right here. As soon as you take your seat, when you're ready, you look over at me. Right? And then I'm going to bring my hands up like this. Orchestra's all ready. And I'm going to give you 4 minutes. That's it. Want to try it? Yeah? Okay. Let's have a look and see over here. Okay, let's just play through it, and then we'll find the spots that we need to just circle for you to look over my way. Okay? Okay, you ready? Yep, here we go. feel?
Good.
Yeah? What's it like playing on the piano? This piano here, how does it feel for your fingers? Is it doing what you want it to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what are some of the challenges you find with this piece here? Some of the things that you really want to think about to continue moving forward?
Like the running notes.
Yeah. So the running notes, this being a Christmas tale, what do you think is happening in this?
Sometimes they're not as clear.
What's that, sorry?
Sometimes they're not really clear.
Right. What about if there was a picture to go with it? When you think of this piece and it's called Christmas Tale, when you hear what comes to mind? You want to know what I had in mind? I had in mind Santa on the sleigh flying. Yeah? Just flying through the air. Right? I was always fascinated with that story as a kid. Santa the sleigh and all the reindeer. Or, in Christmas time, people are always rushing to get their shopping done the day before. People rushing, cars driving, right? Can I just play this opening for you? And so when you play, one thing that you can use, even more than the fingers, is the hand. This is what I see you doing. What if you went like this? And you just roll the hand on the keys, right? Right? So you don't necessarily need to have everything very clear. It's more of an effect. It's like sliding up and down. If you were playing this on the trombone, you know the trombone? Right? I don't know if I got that the right way around, but that's the idea. You want to try that? So Albert, just keep your hand nice and loose and just slide up and down. The most important things is the first note, right? The chord, and then that top 16th note. So chord, boom, boom. Try that. Such a brilliant job sliding from the top to the bottom. When you go end big. Yeah? So when you get truly right in your book, it's probably better, right? How does that feel?
Good.
To play like that? It's more fun though, right? Yeah. And because you've got a very clear bass note and a top note, it makes the beat really clear for the orchestra. Because you have to imagine, if I'm not there, can they follow you? Right? And one way that they will be able to follow you is if you have a clear pulse, right? From bass to treble to bass to treble. So just imagine that when you're at home, what it's going to sound like. I'm going to put a little accent in there. You know what? I'm going to scratch this diminuendo here. This is the beauty when we get to look at the composer, right? Now, play it two ways. I want you to play the first way, I want you to crescendo to this, and the second way I want you to diminuendo, and you tell me which you feel more comfortable with. So let's play from here to here with the crescendo. And then do one with the diminuendo. Would you like to keep the diminuendo, or would you like to work and create a crescendo?
Crescendo?
Yeah, let's do a crescendo there, right? And I'll tell it to the orchestra as well, so it's going to be a crescendo right in here. Yeah? Wonderful. Okay, all of these things over here, I want you to make these more rhythmic. How do you think you would make them more rhythmic with your fingertips?
Maybe a quicker articulation.
Yeah. You want to try? Good, but do not compromise the pulse, right? Because you've already built the pulse here. You want to keep the movement, yeah? And I'll be right next to you to help you along. So can you just lead into it? How did that feel?
Good.
All right. So now that sounds a lot easier to follow. Basically, everything that you do, you want to have a very clear intention. Yeah. Even if you're playing solo, you want to have a clear intention, right? What's the mood here? How do you get from this mood to this mood? Right? When you're playing with an ensemble, your intention has to be even stronger. Right? So things that we can do to create that very clear intention is articulation. Your dynamic choice has to be very clear. You're very clear with your dynamics. Right? And the pulse. Right? Sometimes you slow down just a wee bit in some of these sections. Right? So you want to make sure that you maintain the pulse throughout the whole thing. I love the way that you play this expressively. Keep that up. Yeah. One thing to keep in mind is when you have this section. Let's make all of these staccatos. Alright, because your left hand is working so hard. So let's make the right hand do the same thing. Yeah? Just go from here. That's good. Okay? Alright, let's go from Now, same thing as the octave. Yeah? So don't try so hard to every single word. Yeah. One thing to be careful of though is the foot. Yeah? So don't be too heavy on the foot, otherwise the whole thing blows. We still want to have very clear left, right? Octave followed by the top note. You want to try that again? Sound good? Now, if the pauses are too long, it can be a little risky to figure out how to land at the same time with the whole song. So what I'd suggest is not so long in the pauses, right? Try to still maintain the yeah. So it's almost kind of like a rit rather than a fermata. Yeah. Should we lead into it? Maybe from here. How did that feel? Just to make this rubato, yeah? Do you want to write that in? Maybe just scribble out the fermata and just write the word rit. Yeah, good. It's interesting. Your pedaling here is much clearer than here. Did you know that? Yeah. Why is that? Okay, you want to try it again from the top, right? And I want you to really use your ears to make sure that the notes don't blur in together, and perhaps maybe even use half pedal. Huh? Otherwise, the sounds will bleed into one another. Nice. So what was the difference between what you just did then and before? What did you do?
I made sure that I wasn't pedaling too early and I didn't go down halfway.
Ooh. So don't pedal too early and only pedal halfway. Would you like to write that in? Good. Catch us on blast. That was good. I think that the big thing for all of us when we play together is that we have a very clear idea about what we want. Just like driving.
Yeah, sure.
Right? Hey! I remember my dad always told me, he says, make sure that people around you in the motorway where you're going know where you're going to turn.
Yeah.
Know when you're going to slow and stay. Right? And the clearer we are with what we want to do, the more enjoyable it is for other people to play with us as well. Yeah. That's good, Albert, yeah? Alright, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Continue. We're doing great. So we go yum, bom. Slow down slightly here. Okay, play for me how you really want to play. Let's go from here, measure 33. You know, when you do the run, try lowering your hand into the keys a wee bit more, rather than so. Can I try for a second? So you can do it two ways. You can do the up. See what I'm doing with my hand? Is this? And? What's the difference?
On the second one, you're leaning, you're more down, and then as you go up, you move your hand.
Right. You know what that does? If you have the hand lower in the keys?
It makes sure that you press every key.
Yeah. It means we have, it's less of a distance to get to the note. When we're here, you have to really travel very far to get down to the bottom of the key. When you're close, you're already there. And then the reason I go up at the end is to phrase it off, right? You want to try that? Just do it very slowly, just right here with your hand closer to the keys. Wow, nice. Now let's combine it. Yeah, What's your fingering? It's that cross under, right? So can you just practice this, going from the one to the one? That's it. And again. That's it. So as you're playing Albert, don't keep the hand still and then shift. Shift as you play. Right? So by the time you get there, the hand is already in the hand position. Right. Yeah. I think that might be one of the issues. You've got a lot of finger work, but the hand isn't really moving from note to note. The hand plays a very important role as well, transporting you from left to right. So, what are those notes? It's these ones, right?
Yeah.
Alright, what should we write here for you to? Should we shift the hand? Should we write shift hand?
Yeah.
Shift hand and prepare thumb. Write that in. Okay, cool. Can I leave you to practice that at home? On we go. Let's try that again. This time, can we be careful that the pedal doesn't fly out too quickly? Otherwise, you're going to hear that thump, right? Okay, much better, much better. This is the magical part of Christmas, yeah? So in this scene here, you can imagine someone just walking through the forest on their own, and it's just slowly snowing. right? And through the trees, right? You can see the shining light of the moon. Something along those lines. Yeah. So, can you write above this here? Bring magic. The pending's much better there as well. You know one of the pieces that inspired this? It's two pieces, I'll show you. The first one is this. Right? Do you hear some of the influence? And the other one is. Right? That's where this came from. I challenge you to play as quiet as you can there. Right? So people are like, what's he doing? Try one more time. These here, these are great. You can imagine them like little bells. Ding, ding, ding. Off you go. 2, 3, 4. Just make sure that when you return to yum, it doesn't slow down. Yeah? You want to write that in? I think it's here, right? Here. So whenever that theme returns, yeah. Slow down. Just keep that pulse. Great. Excellent. And then the same thing here, right? We'll take out these and we'll just make them a rit. Rit. That's fine. It's ended. Start up here today. As well, yeah? One more thing. You know how this repeats twice? You could do a little crescendo here, right? Or a diminuendo. Ooh, maybe should we try that? So just try that once more time. So this here is going to be mezzo forte, this one will be mezzo piano. That's kind of cool. So we'll go mezzo forte here. Perfect. Feeling a little bit more comfortable there? Nice. I think the big thing is just keep the wrist loose. Don't try to be too articulate. You will be articulate as long as you roll the hand over the keys. Press the very good. Can we try some Newton? Okay. That's right, Mr. Newton. So go ahead and play for me the opening. Just get the speed. Great, the same thing, right? So you finish Christmas style, people clap, look over my way again, and I'll give you one measure. 1, 2, 3. Oh, orchestra plays. Yeah? So I'm going to lead the orchestra. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you enjoy about it?
The chord progression.
Yeah? You like how the harmonies sound?
Yeah.
You like how it feels to play?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you've got a really good grasp for the rhythm of this piece. You put enough power into it that we get excited, but also you're very clever at being able to pull the sounds back when you need to pull back, right? What are some things that you really want to be able to achieve with this piece for the concert? What are your goals?
To make the audience also like the piece.
Yeah, I like that. So how are you going to go ahead about doing that? What are some things that you have in mind?
Like the dynamics.
Get the dynamics in, right? Really help build the phrases. And I think you're doing that really well in the opening. Yeah. And then really pull us into the pianists, right? These parts over here, they can be a lot more shimmery. Yeah. But we'll get to that in a second. Just remember with these here, we need to keep an eye on the conductor here. Dum, dum, brrrrum, because the orchestra comes in together. Yeah? Just keep in mind, anytime that it slows down, and then we're about to go to a new dynamic, or a new tempo marking, put some glasses over the notes. Listen to the recordings as well, so that you can really figure out, oh, this is where the orchestra comes in together with me. So can we just try from here? Even a snap from my little snap. I'll try not to do that, but right? Just use the corner of your eye and you'll see when we're coming together. Alright? Okay, this part over here. With your right hand, can you be even more listening? Yeah. What do you think? He's a physician, he's a scientist, right? What do you think is happening here?
Like he's like watching the experiments happen.
Yeah, watching the experiments happening, right? Watching the idea of light shining through a prism. Want to try? Let's really make that glitter. Imagine light just shining through and creating a rainbow. That it comes through, you can be even more energetic with fingertips. Almost kind of like you're typing, like a mad scientist. Alright? Because this is the last time that it comes back. We heard it in the beginning just for a little bit, but this is his theme where it shows his genius. Yeah? Alright? Can we try again? What's the best word to write underneath those notes so that you get that sound?
Fast articulation.
Ooh, yeah. You could write it there. Clear finger articulation. Yeah? That's it. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, nice. Don't be shy when you do that. Really let it grow. So, in fact, all of these here, Albert, you can play out. Even more sound, yeah? Currently you're playing a mezzo piano. Remember, you're going to have an orchestra next year as well. And there'll be a lot of people. So we want to play over all of that. Yeah? So we want to build the sound just a wee bit more then. Same thing that we were doing earlier. Keep the hand low. Lower, closer to the keys. Yeah. Yeah. See? You hear that? Just try it again. That's it. Keep going. I reckon you can make these chords in the left hand more legato and sing more. Yeah, that's it. Do you understand the word cantabile? Have you heard that before? Cantabile is Italian for singing style. Yeah? So anytime you want a piece of music to really sing, you write cantabile. I'll teach you how to spell it. So it's C-A-N. You can write it over here. C-A-N-T-A-B-I-L-E. Cantabile. Yeah? Yeah, much better. How does it feel with slightly lower hand?
More relaxed and easier to play.
Yeah. Alright? So, anytime that you play a piece of music that has a ton of runs, do consider this. Maybe try just keeping the hand a bit closer to the keys. Alright? So I have more control. And then I phrase off at the end with a roll of the hand. Yeah? Okay, let's try here. I wonder what would happen if you played the C A flat instead. Let's just hear that. Yeah. Can we try that? I think there's a much more full sound. Are you okay with that? Yeah? Yeah. Right? You're good? Yeah. Okay, nice. This one here. Yeah, that was pretty straightforward, huh? Do you have any questions at all about how the pieces will run, or does that give you a pretty clear idea? No. So just to recap, before each piece, you're going to get a whole bar in. Yeah? Just make sure that you study the score and listen to the recording. So if there are any areas where you have to slow down just a little bit, you have to slow down a wee bit, that you're looking over me, right, before we start the next section. That's the first thing. What are some takeaways for the Christmas sale that you need to remember?
To keep my hand low and not have it as direct, like in the beginning more.
Yeah. Yeah. What else?
Faster articulation during the change of character.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
And trying to have vibrato and stay on tempo.
I like that. Should we run just a little bit of that and a little bit more of the music? Yeah. And then that's us. Yeah? Alright. So come on stage, you take your bow, and then when you're ready, I'll go my way. Tempo there?
I slow down.
Slow down, right? Do you need to write in? Maintain tempo? Yeah. Okay, let's try again from here, and then we'll lead into here. That's a good place for us to look for, right? Dun, dun. Again. Yeah, bring out more of that left hand so that the orchestra can really feel it. Just more left hand. More left hand. Is that Cayden? Welcome, Cayden. Lovely to meet you. Yeah. Hey, how about this? We're almost done. Just nice to see you again. Cayden, this is Albert. Albert, this is Cayden. Yeah. Oh, what? Get out! You guys we should get 2 pianos then. Right? And then play the Christmas song at the same time. That's so good. That's so good. That's awesome. I was just telling one of the big things we're looking for when we play the orchestra, Cayden, is just have very clear ideas about what we want. You know, when we play an orchestra, you can't slow down, speed up, slow down. And so today's session, we're just working to find our pulse and also the sound. So I'm glad you came just a bit early so you can get a little bit of a taste. Yeah. How does that feel? Yeah? So I'll play around with some of those ideas. Yeah? Now you're really starting to get the hands rolling, right? Which brings beautiful colors to the piece. Okay, and we'll just finish off with this opening. Remember, have that clear pulse. That's it. By the way, this is all being recorded, so you'll be able to watch this back as well if you want to see this lesson. Yeah. And the concert is all being recorded, so you'll be able to have this as part of your portfolio. Scroll it up. Cool. Let me just double check a couple of things. Do you have any questions of it? No. No? I want to get it done tonight. Me too. So a lot of the performance, the majority of the performers are from the Palo Alto Chamber Orchestra, which is coming through, and the majority of them are in the high school range.
My daughter is in Palo Alto.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. Also, you work with them or from?
We do now.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I started this up, we just wrote to some orchestras around, but we know one of the bass players that works with them, who worked with us previously, and then I said, and we spoke to a guy called Carrie Chin, and Harry is your coach. Yeah. Right. So he's coming. He's on cello. Yeah. He's gonna be in band. And they said, "What are you doing?" It's like, yeah, we've got these 16 pianists from around the Bay Area coming together. Should we all make some music? He said, "Yeah." So we're coming together and performing these pieces. So we've got great performers alongside with you, which is good. Your rehearsal. Cayden, come forward. Have a little warm up on the piano. I'm just going to finish up with the other one. I'm Ludwig, by the way. It's lovely to meet you. Yeah, play a couple of scales and just get a feel. Let me just make sure. Welcome. How's that?
It felt pretty good.
Yeah. How does it feel on the piano? The sound in the hall?
It seems kind of like. Muffled.
So what you can do is it's actually not too bad. It might sound muffled from where you are, but from where we're sitting, the sound is quite clear. Yeah. And in fact, you don't even need to play as hard. I notice you do a lot of this into the piano. Yeah. You can actually drop the arm a bit more. And what that's going to do is it cuts off the edge of the sound. You ever notice sometimes when you play and it's the hammer hit the string too fast and it kind of goes ding, right? If you use just more arm weight into the keys rather than pushing, it's actually going to round off your sound. Yeah. In terms of muffled, your fingers are articulate, right? You could do maybe even just less pedal. That's another thing, right? Less pedal. One of the things I was talking with Albert is have a really clear tempo in your mind. There are some times where you get excited and it speeds up. Yeah? If you're playing on your own, that's fine. You have 9 other people with you. Yeah? So you want to make sure that you keep a very clear set of pulse. You have so much power and so much imagination when you play. It's great. Now what we need to do is we need to just tighten it up. Yeah? What do you reckon? Does that make sense? So, the way that they will run is they'll be coming from that end over there. Right, so I'll announce you, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome Cayden Croswhite, right? Cayden Croswhite to the stage to perform Christmas Tale and Beethoven. Right? Come, walk over here, get in front of the piano, and we take your seat. What piece did you want to begin with? You want to start with the Etude? Sweet, okay. So you can do your Christmas album and finish with Beethoven. That's perfect. Alright. Before you begin, I will give you 4 beats with your tempo, yeah? So it's going to look like this, alright? So when you're ready, you look over to me, just give me a nod, and then I'm going to look at the orchestra, make sure everyone's ready, and I'm going to go. It's mezzo forte, yeah? So bring the volume down just a wee bit and imagine, right? In my mind, I imagine Santa on the sleigh going super fast in the air. So when you play, keep your wrist nice and loose. Roll up and down the keys. And take us on a ride. At the moment, everything that you're doing is the same. How could you play a little differently with dynamics? Yeah, right. So as it goes up, and then come down, people are like, oh, we've got to put on my safety belt. That's the feeling that you want, right? But you don't want to play too loud. Why? Because the climax is dum, dum, dum. That's the big part. So if you play too loud on the opening, then you've given away all the magic, right? So try it again, right, with those dynamics, but mezzo forte. It's not too fast, not too slow. Great. Okay, so let's keep that there. Here is little piano. Thinking like little elves rolling around. Keep your hand light. It doesn't need to be da 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 da. Use the fingertips. Alright? Try that again. That's it. How does it feel to play with a lighter hand and just more finger articulation?
It feels more like, it just feels like a lot more relaxed.
So you're working less, right? But because you're using more of this finger, you're getting more, it's just more sound, right? It's more sound and it's much clearer. Like, you know what I was saying before when Albert was here? Your intention needs to be really clear, so everyone can follow you. But if you play kind of guessing and you're just kind of pushing into the keys, rather than being very decisive, then it's a little more difficult to follow, right? So, what do we need to write down here? What are some notes for yourself? Should we write clear finger articulation? What do you reckon?
Okay.
Yeah? Or something else that you reckon will snappy fingertips? Yeah, bam, nice. That part was fine, that part was fine. These pauses, because we're playing with 9 other people, maybe we won't make them too long. What do you reckon?
Okay.
Because, right? Because you're going to get to the, if you go this way. So, 1, 2. So maybe treat it more like a rit. Like a ritardando. You want to try? Yeah, so just a I'm just going to put a little bit of hair on that guy's back. So we're just, can you write in rit for me? R-I-T. Just above that. Once again, it's just making it, if you were playing this on your own, you could do the pause longer, but just for the sake of safety, so that we're all in line, don't make the fermata too long. Yeah? And then what I'll do is I'll conduct those. Bum, bum, bum. Right? You want to go from here? And then just watch me as you play those chords. Above this here. So, right? You know how to draw a pair of glasses? Yeah. Boom! That's it. So if you see a pair of glasses, you're like, oh, look at the Ludwig. Boom! That part was fine. Are you happy with all of this? Yeah?
Yeah.
This is where you started to get excited. We're like, yeah, alright? Because this is a magical part. This is almost like we're on the ground, and now we're flying up into the sky. Yeah? So, can we just try from here? And does it need to be that loud? Do you reckon we can make it a little quieter? I think so. Wow! No way! Can you do that again? That was a bit too good. You know, your goal should be play this as soft as possible. Where is it? Everyone's on the edge of their seats. Sunglasses one right there. Right there. Good. Keep going. Sounding good. So all of that there, you can be even more loose with yours. Do you notice that your hand is getting a bit tight there? Yeah? So roll. Just roll. Can I try for a second? Check this out. So, at the moment, this is what you're doing. As opposed to. What am I doing with my hand? It's different from yours.
We're like rolling it.
Right. Now you got it. And then maybe above the sextuplets, you can write the word roll hand overs. Yeah. Good. All right. Fortissimo. Can you make that roar? Yeah. Roll the hand over to the Right? What's your takeaway from this lesson so far? What we've been talking about? What are some things that you need to focus on more that you haven't been focusing on before?
To like roll my hands.
Yeah? Roll the hand over the plates. What else?
And also for the fermatas, always look at
Oh, is that sorry?
the fermatas always look at you.
Yeah, right. Any piece that you play. If you've got a fermata there, or in the music it says rallentando, or some sign to tell you to slow down, or even speed up. Basically, any kind of change where the pulse is moving, you need to look at the conductor's way. Because they're guiding the whole orchestra to make sure that everyone knows how fast to speed up or how slow to slow down, right? Cool. What else? What are some other things that you'll keep in mind with this piece?
Of this page, articulate
Because if you articulate more there, it's going to make it dance and make it easier to hear over the orchestra. Yeah. Great. Should we take a little break from this and move to the Beethoven?
Okay.
Yeah. You did this really well in the recording. Were you happy with your video?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, and I was kind of disappointed at this.
Oh, yeah, this. No one knows. So, what are your thoughts on this band? What are the things that you wanted to bring up?
I wanted to bring it up with these notes.
Okay. So, the thing with this piece here is we're trying to paint a picture of his two personalities, right? So Beethoven, the man who throws his fist into the air, right? But also the sweeter side of Beethoven as well, who's more gentle and more lyrical. So whatever you do, right? Yeah. So you can be intense, not too intense, otherwise the sound will become a little bit too abrasive. And then when you sing, really sing with all your heart. You want to try running? Okay, so same thing, right? Dum, 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 dum. So I'll give you. For this here, I'm going to conduct this in 2. So you're going to get 2 beats. Yeah? Conduct in 2. Which means, so I'm conducting half notes. It's going to go like this. 1, 2, dum, dum, dum. Right? Does that make sense? So you finished the Christmas Town, put on the claps, everyone's quiet again, looking over my way, 2 beats. Leave the stage. Yeah. That's the one. That's the one. There you go. How'd that feel? Yeah, it was very energetic. Yeah. And I think the fact that this one here has even a more solid sense of pulse. Alright. The colours that you're creating, they're clear as day. Alright. You've got a good feel for the notes, you've got a good feel for the phrasing. What are some things that you want to continue improving over the next couple of days before the concert?
My left hand for this.
Your left hand was on fire in the video for this. Like, it was solid. And if you look back at the video, you have a slightly higher hand position, and you're just shaking the keys like this. Right? I was going to say, do you want to be set higher?
No.
You sure? Okay. Because if you need to be set higher, alright, we can just get you some cushions or whatever you need to bring it higher. For that part there, keep a high hand position and just shake into the keys. Okay, so in that case then, when you're playing, keep the wrist shaking into the keys the whole time. Right? Make sure that you don't get tight. Right? I would suggest as well different hand positions. So you keep it high and then low, and high and then low. Otherwise, if you're staying in one position the whole time, there's a tendency for the arm just to get tired because it's staying in one spot. So you do something like this. And I like it also gives another effect. It makes the music sound like it's swelling. Try it out. If you feel uncomfortable with it, don't do it. But I think you'll be able to handle it. Just experiment. Experiment with that there. You want to write here in your music, play around with high and low hand positions. Okay. I think that do you understand what dolce means?
Yeah.
How much more sweetly can you play? So did that require a lot more effort from you?
No.
So what did you do differently then?
Choir.
What were you doing? So let's say you're teaching that to someone else, and you want them to play just like that. What would you tell them?
I'll tell them to just relax everything.
I like that. Great teacher. Excuse me, Simon. Relax everything. Okay, listen over. Come on, Cayden. The Simon's gonna go. I'm relaxed, Mr. Cayden. Like, okay. I mean, yeah. You see what? He turns up to listen to the arm. I mean, you're right. Sure. I mean, you could add, sure, keep the arms relaxed. But it's a lot of listening as well. You're listening so much. You've been playing piano for long enough now that it's natural to you. And you know what to listen for. Right? You're listening to the quality of your notes. You're listening to your phrasing. You've heard your teacher talk to us about this before, right? You're listening to the balance. Where's the phrase going? All of it. Do you sing as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, probably, right? You sing in choirs?
No.
Yeah, or you just sing at home? Do you sing in a band or you?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I can hear it in the playing. Do you play drums as well?
No.
No? You should. Sorry. You got a good sense of rhythm. You got a great sense of rhythm.
Doesn't play violin.
Yeah? Oh, there you go. So with the violin, you really have to listen. Piano's like, doing, and the sound is there. Violin, you have to search for your sound and the quality of your bows and there's like 400 steps, right? So when you play these lines, really listen with that relaxed arm, but also to how you play the notes, going from note to note. So perhaps you can write over here, listen to balance, balance and tone. Can you write that over the pencil? Because that's so good what you just did. Do it exactly like that for the concert. And then the way that you play those repeated notes, before when you played it, I don't think you were really listening to them. You're playing da dee 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 dee, and they all sounded the same. Then you did it right then, and each note that we played it repeated had a character. Right? Listen, you got it. You got it. Because the orchestra is quite basic at this point. They're not doing much, so everyone is really zoning into the sound of the piano. Yeah? I would, this is forte, but don't be too heavy. Yeah? So can we just try again from here? Okay. How do you play or prepare the hand so that you don't trip there? So what do you need to do?
Keep your hands in.
Yeah. You also have to know the fingering, right? It's a 3 on the E flat, right? 3 on the E flat, a 4 on the B flat. So make sure that the fingers know exactly where to hit, like the target notes. Try it again. So your hand is going, it's moving a lot. See if you can be a little bit more stable. And just kind of almost like you're ironing the notes. Yeah. And again, let's do that 3 times. One more time. What do you think is stopping you from creating that consistency? Are you getting too excited? You think?
Yeah.
Are you not aware of the fingering?
No, I think it's just I'm doing too excited.
Yeah? What would you write on top of that section so that you don't get excited? Chill out.
Don't get too excited.
Write it in. Write it in. It's that simple, Cayden. Just get so excited. Don't get too excited. Yeah. Alright. Also the level that you play the forte is great. Okay, let's continue. That's it. So you got to aim for these top notes. And then these ones here. Pluck. Pluck. Let's try it again. Shift the hand forward so that your hand is over it. This guy needs to relax. some of these notes kind of boom popped up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want it to be that intense?
No.
The sound? Can you get the same volume, but not so harsh? What did you do then?
I made these stronger notes lighter.
That's more appropriate for the sound of this piece. Otherwise, it just comes across as too intense and it rings in the piano. Once again. Yeah, you gotta love these two notes. Beautiful, dolce. When we're playing something that is dolce, that is singing, are we looking to play more horizontal or more vertical? Horizontal, right? So we're going this way, from side to side, not up and down. Because if you go up and down, that's when the sound is very direct and it cuts the shape that we're trying to create. So, are you aware that sometimes you play down in the keys? Right, I'm going to just try it again. Even things like this here, just roll your hand over the keys as it descends so that we get a more singing tone. This was all great, wonderful. Let's just try again from here. I reckon if you played this without pedal, it'd be yeah. What do you think about that?
I think it sounds more projected.
I think so too. When you push the pedal down, then it's just going to really sound muffled. But because your fingers are really clear, you want to showcase it. Right? And then the last two chords, pedal each one. But it doesn't need to be punched. Just natural arm movements. Right? That's it. And for those there, you want to keep your eye on me. Alright, I'm going to try again from here. Alright, we'll draw some glasses above that.
Okay.
Good. Superb. How are you feeling about this piece now?
Very good.
Yeah? What are your takeaways? What are some things that you've taken away from this session?
To not like just stress out.
Yeah.
And just to like also use more this movement.
Yeah. You want to write some of this down? What do you remember? Maybe in the back. Your top 3 things that you want to take away. Number 1. Things just to remember.
I think I just do this.
How's that? Yeah, number one. Number one could be when playing down into the notes. Don't need to push. Use natural arm rate. Yeah?
Use
Natural arm rates. That's right. Don't force the sound.
Wait.
There you go.
Number 2.
Number two is listen to your singing tool. Correct. And number 3, maintain loose wrist during 16th notes. Perfect. Wonderful. Right, let's run, to finish off the lesson, let's run a little bit more of the Christmas tale. Let's see if we can get some of that feel. Because whatever you do, I'm going to be conducting the orchestra to make sure that we all come together. Yeah, so let's just try this part again. This is great, by the way. Yeah. Try it again. Just less pedal. So that's right. Why is it important to have a little less pedal there?
So it won't sound like.
So these guys are here with Da, 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 off. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. What are some takeaways for this piece?
Don't add too much pedal.
Yeah. That's it. Right? Because the less pedal that you have, the more space you have to be able to speak with your fingers. Yeah? Superb. Cayden, this is Michael. This is Cayden. You guys know one another?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. What a wonderful community you guys have. Manchit, lovely to meet you. And Ludwig. Hi-T. Lovely to meet you. And Ludwig. Yeah, nice. This is the space, boys. This is what we're going to be working over Saturday. So let me just confirm that we got your rehearsal time correct. So the rehearsals they'll be quite short. You'll be in and out. Yeah. How's it going, Michael? Oh my goodness, I've run out of battery. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, if there's any question about the rehearsal time on, just let me know. Otherwise, whatever I printed down the spreadsheet, just turn it up at that time.
Okay.
I have a feeling it may run early, so that's why I'm getting everyone just to get us early.
Okay.
So we're running quick. So we'll have a 10-minute session. Well, yours will probably be about 15 minutes because you have 2 pieces. Michael, yours will be 10. And then we'll run it probably at least twice. Yeah? Just so you can get a feel. Bring the camera on as well.
Okay.
You can still, yeah. This is all filmed as well, and so you guys will have access to this, so you can watch it back. Yeah. Basically everything we try and do at school is just a document everything, so that we can just watch it back. I too watch this back, so I can figure out what part of what part of my work we can continue improving on, and what part we can just continue tweaking. Anything else we need to know?
What does Oclef stand for?
Okay. Oh, so this is the name of the school. This is an online music edtech company.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. But the idea is, have the triple clef to the bass clef.
Yeah.
What's the one clef that brings them all together?
I see.
Very
imaginative.
Yes, it brings it together.
Oh, yeah.
Clef, right? Because there's no this alto clef, tenor clef.
Yeah.
Right.
That's neat.
Yeah. So. And so, yeah, I heard about it around 5 years ago. And then I was like, this is great. I come from New Zealand.
Yay!
But getting to do things like this, we're working with the Palo Alto Chamber Orchestra. So, hey, Michael, do you know this area called Palo Alto? So we've got, he's like, yeah. So we're going to be working with 9 musicians from there, including one of the directors. He's going to be on the show. So, Michael, have you played with an orchestra before?
Chamber music.
Chamber music, right? Yeah. There'll be this is a big version. We'll also have smaller versions of this as well. For other pianists, other performers. This one, but this will be good. So we'll have our double basses and double bass and cellos, viola, and then the violins. Yeah, right in there. Right in here. Everybody say hello. This is my client. This is Mr. Julian.
Hey guys.
Michael, Cayden.
Hey, welcome.
He's going to be here as well.
You guys sound good.
Sorry? Was he standing right there?
have his lesson. Okay,
All right, well, thanks, Cayden.
Thank you very much.
See you guys on Saturday. See you later. Albert came in the morning, not in the morning at 4 o'clock. He came early. Yeah, he couldn't come in with the bass roll.
At 4 a.m.
4 a.m. 4 p.m. He came 4 o'clock. There's a Melody.
What?
So there's a girl called Melody coming out.
You need water? Is it bad?
Yeah, water was a great day. Yes. Loved your recording, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah. Did you have fun making it?
How
How many takes did you do?
that day, 1.
That's pretty good, right? It's pretty good. 1 take. That is awesome. All right, cool. Well, here's what's going to happen on the day. So I'm going to be up here conducting, and I'd like to welcome, and your last name, how do we pronounce it? Is it Lee? Lynn. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to now welcome Michael Lynn to the stage, performing Cloud Walking Tightrope. Then, you want to try this? Come over. So all the performers are coming from here, Michael. Right? Get me hanging out. Alright.
Did you remember it?
Nah, it's the same thing. It's always different in the pictures, right?
Yeah.
Right?
But there's like only one stair and it's like there's words.
Ah, yeah. I think the seating's changed a little bit as well.
What?
Things have changed just slightly. Yeah, from the picture. But should we try this? Michael performing cloud walking tightrope. Michael. To the front, walk to the front, walk to the front, walk to the front, right on the piano. And you know what to do, right? In front of the piano, we do our bell. Boom. You take a seat. And then you're going to wait for me, you're going to look over my way, and I'm going to give you one measure. Right? So go ahead and just play me opening. Right. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, and then we begin. And then that's it.
Do you have a stick?
I will have a stick. Shall I find my stick? Okay. There we go. How's this stick now? Here is my makeshift baton. Yeah? So I'll give you 4 beats, and then we'll start. Yeah? Does that sound good? So you come over, you do your bow, you take a seat, get yourself ready. When you're ready, you look over my way. Yeah? So you look over my way. I look at everybody else, make sure everybody's ready. And I do this. Ready? Hands on the keys. Tempo?
Too slow.
Too slow? Okay. What's the tempo that you want to play at?
140?
Okay. Play for me the tempo that you're looking for. Play for me the tempo that you like to play the performance at. Yeah. Okay. And instead of beating 4, I'm actually going to beat 2. Let's do this here. So I'm going to go 1, 2. So it's going to look like this. Watch this. 1, 2. Right? Instead, otherwise it's going to be beaten really fast, right? What's it doing? Yeah. So you ready? All right. Up there, up there.
It's like in the recording I heard it over here and on the full score.
Ah, okay, so that's incorrect. It should be up here. Yeah, up here. Yeah. Great. How did that feel? Yeah? Happy with how it sounded?
And like I watched your YouTube thingy.
Yes.
And you didn't have any glasses.
Yeah, that's right. That's how I have contacts. I might have contacts in the concert. Yeah. I usually wear, if I'm performing, then I go without the glasses. So just because sometimes if I sweat, they start to slip. Alright?
Okay, I want to see you when you take them off.
Oh, you have to wait. The reveal. Okay. One thing that we need to keep in mind is tempo. Do you realize that you slow down?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Do you
know
know when you slow down?
No.
Yeah, so this is good. This is meant to slow down, right? But when we get back to here, right, we need to make sure that the tempo is back. Yeah?
Oh, it's the same tempo again?
Yeah. So we'll bring it back up here. So we can write here R tempo. Yeah? But the funny thing is that you actually played this part even slower than this. You'll see, you can watch this back. So, very, very important that you maintain the tempo right from the beginning, right? Okay, we'll get back to this. This over here, I wonder, can you play these with even more bite? The staccato, yeah. Yeah, let's try. Good. And again. Keep going, yeah. I see. I actually see now what's slowing you down. The left hand. So the left hand is, yeah, make sure the left hand is keeping time. Yeah. I love the way that you do the dynamics here. No pedal here. Ya da dun 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 dun. That's the one. That's the one. Try it again. That's it. Keep going. Yeah. Can I try this one second? You mind if I play? Yeah. Good. Alright? So the scene completely changes here. This here, great. Take a little bit more time here during the script.
So just put it over.
Yeah. Over there, yeah. Make that glow a bit. You try. Let's try it again from. Don't die with the volume. Yeah, dun 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 all the way through there. So that you don't die down in energy. Drive, maybe? What do you need right there so that you keep that energy up?
Same volume.
Was it?
Same volume.
Same volume, yeah. Same intensity. Right, because that's the peak of that A section. Question. Scene changes. Okay. Now let's try this, and let's bring out more of that left hand. Yeah? If then you want to sing out more, right hand. Yeah.
Like a chicken.
Like a chicken. That's it. Can you write it in? Chicken fingers. Yeah. Pluck. Like a chicken. All right. Here we go. Give me your best shot. Mezzo piano. What does that mean? Write it in. Less volume. Yeah. Because you've just finished this big section. People are wondering, oh, what comes next? And make sure that the left hand isn't too heavy. So let's bring everything down a couple of notches. Let's try it again.
Make sure what?
We bring everything down a couple of notches, right, or a couple of levels. The volume. Ooh, that's a circle. Not too heavy. Too heavy. This is still really cool. Why do you hold that for longer than 2 weeks? There's a pause there? No way, is it? Yeah, no, let's rub it out. Yeah, let's rub it out. Let's take it away. That's weird, there must be a misprint. Sorry about that. Oh, that's an octave higher. So that's not a pause. Oh, is it actually there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. We can do it there. Yeah. Because we have it as well here. Right? But having it here doesn't make sense. Yeah, so that must have been a misprint. Yeah. So just keep moving it. Yeah? Do you want to write here no pause? So that in the performance, there's no pause. Dun, 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 dun. There you go.
In the performance, should I take this one out?
Yeah. What, do you need to play with the music? Because you recorded by memory.
Because I just said, that if someone does it wrong, use a conversion.
Oh yes, so for the rehearsal, yes. Yeah, for the rehearsal, yes. For sure. But for the performance, you don't need the music. Yeah. Unless you feel more comfortable playing with the music. It's completely up to you. Yeah?
What if someone plays the wrong thing and uses a stick and whatnot?
We'll just keep on going. We'll keep moving forward. And you know this piece well enough now that you can just continue moving forward. Right? And if we really have to stop, I've got the music. I can say, here you go, Michael. Yeah? But do what makes you feel most comfortable. My tip is, if you've spent more time playing without the music, that's where you're feeling more comfortable. So do it without the music, yeah? But for the rehearsal, for sure. Let's bring the music so that we can figure out where we're heading. Rehearsal marks. That was fine. Let's go from here again. this passage here, does it sound like somebody that knows what they're talking about? Or does it sound like somebody that has many questions?
Questions.
Play it as if you've got a lot of questions. This the answer. What about this? Right?
I don't speak.
Hello.
How did you get these ideas of composing all these pieces?
First of all, I wanted to find different technical issues that we face when we play the piano. Sometimes the issue is jumping from one note to the next. Sometimes it's playing sixths and thirds, right? Yeah, it's tricky. This piece is tricky to a line. Not many people play it because, yeah, it's quite challenging. Other pieces, it's all about the crossing of the hands. Some pieces, it's playing chords very quietly. And so a former teacher of mine wrote a book, and in it, it details all these different techniques. And so I wrote these during COVID. Right? Do you remember that crazy period of time, COVID, where we all had to stay home? Right? Do you remember everyone had to stay home?
Yeah.
Right?
So I did the Zoom videos.
Right? You had your Zoom lessons? Yeah. So I was doing the same. I was teaching over Zoom. But I was making a whole lot of music up. And then I decided, you know what? Perhaps I should start writing it down. And then creating a whole lot of different pieces that are fun to play, but you don't realize that you're learning different techniques. This is how this came about. So you should check out the whole book. You might find some other pieces in there that you're like, oh.
Which book is that?
This is called the Fantasy Etude book. Yeah?
Oh, it's online.
Yeah. That's it. So by you actually playing this, you'll be able to play other pieces that have sixths and thirds. Yeah? This is really building that foundation. Pretty good. Do you want to try? But play with a little more feeling of perhaps hesitation. Yeah?
Hesitation.
Yeah. Right? Feeling of this I take. Oh! Okay. Clown walking a tightrope. This is the clown going, whoa, whoa, right?
I said the clown's pretending to fall off the rope. And then...
Yeah, exactly. Because you don't want to go to the circus and just watch the clown go. Thank you. Boring. You want the clown to go, whoa, 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 right?
Or you can ride a bike.
Or you could ride a bike, even funnier.
Yes,
While juggling and keeping a flat on your head.
No, I saw someone like having someone on their head while riding a bike at a circus.
That's that part. That's that part. Right? And that's why people come to the circus to see all this crazy kind of stuff. And it's a little bit more exciting. Okay, one more time. That's good. Clear up the pedal, make sure that you don't hit anything else but that note.
Which this?
No. Yeah. That's it. You do it without the pedal, make it dry. That's it. Right? Makes it even funnier, right? Yeah. It's like so can you write underneath it? No other sound. No other sound. Dun, 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 dun. Boom.
It's only 45 minutes.
Ah, okay. I'll bring these people up. One second. Keep on going. So that all of that section there is also kind of guessing. And it sounds kind of, whoa, where are we headed? Yeah? Okay, let's try it again. Let's go from here. Yeah. Can you make more of this? Yeah, really bring up. That's it. Well, not too loud, but be able to hear that. Yeah, so that we can hear that. Yeah, that's it. There you go. This to be super loud?
Yeah.
Does it say super loud?
No.
Oh, so we can still keep it down, right? Because we're building up to do-de-dum, bum, 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 right? So let's just write that in there. So we're going to keep the volume down. That's it. Let's try it again. Okay, now here, this can't be held for too long. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try this again. That's it. And then we'll come in together here. So can you put some glasses here? You know how to draw glasses? Yeah? Draw a pair of glasses here? Over here, right here. Because that's how you know to look over at me.
I want to draw those glasses.
Okay. There you go. There you go. Okay? Okay. That's good enough, that's good. You got it. Yeah, it's very detailed. I like it. Okay, let's try again from here. And then watch me once you play this chord over here. Because I'm going to bring you in for this section here. Alright, let's try again from here. Right. So watch out for my up, bum, up, down. Yeah? So there are certain parts in the piece of music you just want to make sure that you're looking over at me so we know when to come in together. Why is it important that we come in together? Or that you look over at me?
So like the audition can play together?
Because those are the sections that we all come in together. Yeah? So you don't just go bum, bum, and just keep playing. Otherwise you're going to be ahead of us. Yeah? So we go bum, bum, look over my way, and then you'll see me go up, down. This is called an upbeat. Up, down. Yeah?
One and the first beat and the third beat are up.
Yeah, so this is going to be on the fourth beat. Dum, dum, 4, 1. Yeah. So play these two notes for me. So play this chord here, and then this chord. And right. Let's try it again. This time I won't say anything. Let's try again. Nice. Can I show you something over here? Good. All of this stuff here, all of this here, we can just bring the volume down just a little bit. Yeah? And do you notice that there's a melody going on here on the left hand as well? The first time, we didn't really bring it out as much. The second time, or the last time that you hear it, can you bring it out just a wee bit more? So it'll sound like this. Yeah, right? You want to try? We've got two things that you want to play around with. You're going to bring out this tenor line. Play out tenor line.
What's a tenor line?
So when you have different voices, right? We have female voices and male voices. The highest voice is known as the soprano. The voice that's just a little lower than that is known as the alto. And then the voice below that there is known as tenor. And then the low people that like bass, baritone, right? And so you'll see here, the one here we've got the bass voice, and then the tenor voice, and then the alto voice, and then the voice, right? Do you want to try playing through this here? Just the left hand alone, and just see how well you can bring out that tenor line. Down the octave, down the octave. Now, can we have it with a more singing quality? It's too heavy. Yeah, and that one there, just really, right, really bring it out. Yeah? Okay, you want to combine it now with the right hand? Let's go from here. Oh, that's, can you remove those notes there? Not too heavy. Yeah, no accent. That's it. Because this is still singing, right? It doesn't need to be too intense. How does that feel? Yeah? Okay, now what I want you to do is in the back of this piece of paper, you're going to write some of the takeaways. What are the things that you're going to be thinking about over the next couple of days in preparation? What are the things that you learned from today's lesson?
Fractions.
Fractions, yeah? You want to write that down? Nice, and one correction. Alright. What else? What else do we need to be thinking about when it comes to players? So articulation, right? Keeping a very clear articulation. Good. What else? You can have a look at the music if you want to refresh your memory. Sorry? Look at the conductor. Look at the conductor when the music changes speed. Yeah? Or during a pause. Lovely. One of the things to think about when we're playing is any time that your piece of music slows down or there's a tempo change, what we're going to do is we're going to draw a pair of eyeglasses in. Because that's the part where if you're slowing down, orchestra's slowing down as well. But there's going to be 9 people playing with you. Alright? So what I'm telling Michael over here is just keep an eye on me. Because these are the parts that we'll be able to really, like a traffic instructor, right? Also having just a very clear sense of pulse, right? From when you begin. The beginning of Pixie ball, right? Yeah. So every performer will have me giving one measure of conducting, right? So for instance, Michael's piece goes dum da da dum da 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 dum. So I'm just going to go with one. Should we demonstrate from Ludwig what's going to look like? From the beginning. So you can see. So now remember, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you 2 beats in a row. 1, 2, right? And we come on. And the reason why it's important to watch is because we all land on the downbeat. This is the downbeat when the hand hits this section, mid-range of the body. So go 1, 2, back. Yeah? You want to demonstrate? From the beginning? Yeah. Oh, we'll do the whole thing. Should we show how it's done? So come on here. So all the performers are going to be coming from this side. We've got to root everybody out the back. And so when it's your turn, there's going to be a quick program so everyone can follow along. So when it's Michael's turn, I'm going to give, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Mr. Michael Lynn, performing Cloud Walking the Tightrope. Everyone goes, yeah! Take a seat. He looks over my way, and then watch this cue. Let's try again. You ready? It's going to be 2, right? It's going to go 1, 2, down. And you'll see it because it goes side, up, back. Yeah? Watch it again. 1, 2. Okay, ready? Too slow, right? This is for both of you. Find your speed. I'll follow you. Because the orchestra is listening to you and me, everyone will find their pace. Yeah? Right? Or if it's too fast, slow it down. Right? Let me give you an example of what it would look like if I conducted you too quickly. I'm not going to do this, but this is what would happen. Right? So this is your output. Did you see how fast I move?
Wait, can you go like fast in the middle of the first?
Yeah, so this if I went like this, 1, 2, you dun da da dun da 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 dee. Alright? But you can just slow it like that and go forward, yeah? But this is why these sessions are important, so that we can establish everyone's boss. Yeah? You want to try this one more time from the top? Okay, ready? Let's try that part again. So, great. Things that you'll see conductors do, if they want it to be quite big, the gesture is quite big, right? Melody, if I wanted the gesture to be really quiet, what would I do? Yeah, you can see it, right? So the right hand is usually conducting the pulse, and the left hand is conducting the dynamic. Yeah. So if ever you catch me, waving the hands around this, go to town. If you see my gestures are a little smaller, right? You can bring down the volume just a little bit.
Is conducting hard?
It's not, because really all you're doing is you're conducting two things. You're conducting a pulse and the sound, right? Right? Or the tone, right? Yeah. That's it. So, but you also get a feel for the orchestra, right? And what they understand as being big and what they understand as being quiet, right? And so you'll see when we get together on Saturday, you'll get what I mean, and you'll get to hear their power as well. This here, you can bring the dynamic down much more. Yeah. Let's try this part again. You can walk out that way. Yeah, you can walk out, but I think what we'll do is we'll just have all the performers walk out this way. Yeah. Or if there's a seat next to mum and dad, you can just sit with them and just watch the rest of the concert. How's that feel?
And then this used to be someone's house?
Yeah. And then the school bought it and turned it into practice rooms and a rehearsal space and a concert space. How's that feel? Yeah? You sound good. Yeah? But, I mean, did you manage to catch a bit of that? The log on your phone? Yeah, that's good, yeah. Well, we've got to record it as well. I think the main thing is now he knows the places to look up, maybe, so that we can bring everybody together. And he's got a nice clear sound as well. As long as he uses very clear beats. And he's got that. But we'll do the rehearsal on Saturday. I can't remember the time he's on, but whenever the rehearsal. Yeah, sometimes we have to just check out the arrival time. Because we might run early and stuff, we might really just 10 minutes. Just be quick. Yeah. So that'll give them time to run through it. We can make some adjustments, maybe. So if you're there, or you're there, film the whole thing. Yeah. So they can get, no worries. Right, why don't you take the soldiers in? Nice to meet you. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Pixie, Michael? Pardon me? After. This is Laura. This is Melody. You're going to be performing as well. Alright, we'll see on Saturday. Things are coming on through. How's it going? What did you think of the space? It's not too crazy, right? Yeah. So is this your first time performing with an orchestra?
Right now.
You excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. That's going to be cool. So the players that we're performing with are coming from the Palo Alto Chamber Orchestra. And they're all around about high school age as well. And so it'll be a good chance for you to play with other people that are your age. They're pretty good. And I think they're all excited as well to play some of the music and for a long time. How did you think of your recording for the Pixie?
It was okay.
Yeah? If you got to do it again, what would you do again? What would you? Yeah.
For the recording, is it like only one student got picked for that song?
No. So if you had people that were playing the same song, right, and they played it equally well, they were playing it as well. Fun fact: of all the people that sent your videos, you're the only one that played the clown. Well done.
Only one.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you later on. Thanks, bye. Yeah. What would you adjust? Where exactly? In the particular spots? We want to change the tempo or? You want to show me? Are you talking about these kind of riffs here or do you feel that when you were playing that the tempo changed too much or?
I feel like my notes should be more clear.
That's what we're going to work on today, yeah? So here's what's going to happen. Why don't you play for me just the opening, just the first measure, no, the first couple of measures so that I can get a feel for your tempo, and then I'll start on that. Nice. So, if we're in 6/8, there are 2 beats per measure. Yeah? I will give you 1 measure's worth. So just like I did with Michael, so you can 2 beats kind of look like this. 1, 2, further, yeah? Wanna try it? I'll stand over here, so you can just look over my way. 1, 2. Yeah? If you compare it to a recording, what differences do we hear? Do you feel you have more control of the tempo that time? And the clarity of sound? Yeah? I think that's one of the big things that's super important when we play an ensemble, is to have a very clear tempo. And it has to be consistent, right? And clarity as well. So you don't want the pedal to be too thick. You want the fingers to be really clear so they can feel the rhythm. Because the rhythm brings the character, right? Piece of music. You imagine if you heard somebody rap, but there was no rhythm to the rap. Right? It would just sound like a whole lot of words jumping together. So it's really important that when you play these instead of just playing one key, we actually pull up the key. So let's try that first. You can just play for me the opening, and let's have some of this more pulling motion on the keys. Nice. When you do the pulling, pull the hand towards you. So you're slipping off the key. That's it. That's it. So perhaps you can write on your music, finger flicks. Right? Okay. Pedal, I think you can do less of. Yeah? What do you think about that? Yeah? Let's try from the opening. And maybe just maybe half pedal. Are you pushing all the way down? Alright, so maybe a little less than what you have. Let's try. There you go. Yeah. So can you hear that there? Yeah. Just a little less pedal toward the end of that phrase. Okay. And I like how you use this rotation of the wrist. Because it makes it, rather than just the fingers, rotating the wrist allows you to get to the notes quicker. And it gives it more shape, right? It makes it sound more interesting. Try again, getting into it. Yeah, so you really need to prepare the fingers, right? Yeah, da, 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 da. They need to be prepared for this supporting action. This is quite quick. Let's try it. Yeah, that's one. Okay, so what you want to write there is prepare for flicking motion. What we were really good at is knowing what comes next. Why is that important? But also so that you know exactly how to do all the notes, right? Otherwise you'll get there and you're like, oh, what's the technique that I need? Oh, okay, that's what it is. It's too late. Can you just try that for a little bit? I was going to head to the bathroom, I'll be right back. And I want you to really focus on the quality of your repeated notes and making sure that you keep a very steady tempo, yeah? I'll be right back. Just practice that position a couple of times. Slowing down there? Yeah. Do you reckon you can play it? And just keep. You need to have the drive. Keep driving forward. Can I drive for a second? Check this out. And watch my hands. What's the difference between how you do it and I do it? Alright, I'm actually moving the knuckles toward that. So I'm like, I like that motion because it makes me feel like the music is moving forward rather than staying in one spot. I need to practice it, but do you understand the concept? Try again. Practice it. I know you're quite used to that one technique, but it's a little bit more slow. But give it a couple of days, I reckon you'll get it. this section, you can have a bit more pedal. What do you reckon? Make it sound a little bit more dark. Yeah. So because it changes the feel, the scene changes immediately. And just play more sense of mystery. I would just play low and just quiet into the keys. Try it again. Try the rotating like a seesaw. So you do the rotation on the right hand. The left hand, you still want to create that sense that something is boiling underneath. So you don't want it's the keys, but it's that it's as smooth as you can. Going from chord to chord. Yeah, let's try it. Okay, let's go. One thing you want to aim for is just smoothing out your sounds so that nothing pops up and nothing is too disconnected. That's it, yeah. That was fun. How can you play that so it sounds more connected? How would you maneuver your hand? I'm going to try. Try with less finger work, just more rolling of the hand. And then also just a lower hand position. Because if the hand is too high, there's a tendency for the fingers to want to move like spiders, right? But you'll notice there's a slur over it. So if you keep the hand lower and you just roll over it, it makes it a little easier. Yeah. So you're listening out to that last note that you roll off gently. So, what are you noticing about the playing if you use your hand? Yeah. So, something to keep in mind is if it looks beautiful, it's going to sound beautiful. Do you believe in that? We're playing, right? Like you'll know if I did this to you, you'll know the kind of sound I'm going to create, right? It's going to be like that. But if you saw my hands move like this over the keys, can can you hear that? Can you hear what kind of sound this is? Right. So when you play, anytime that you see a slur of a group of notes, they're heading in one direction, that's your chance to maneuver your hand, which will roll it over the notes. So you're distributing the weight more evenly rather than independently. Yeah? Can I just play for you for a second? Just so that you can see the note? I know you know what I mean, but just to confirm. What's the difference between what we're doing? Ah, that's the word. Can you write that down? I was trying to figure out the movement. Yes, it's an elegance in the movement. And do you notice that I'm not really putting in that much effort? Just letting the hand listen. Try, experiment. How would you describe it? I think it goes, I mean, we could argue it goes further than softer. Yeah. It's just more connected, right? Because now the whole hand is in play. It's not just these joints, it's the whole apparatus, it's moving. Kind of like if you were painting. There's the difference between just painting blotches and a brush stroke. Cool. Where are we? There. Okay, cool. Can draw a pair of glasses now. I want you to look over more because we're about to come in together, yeah? I'm just trying to see if there are any other parts. Nope. Just there. Okay, can you play from here? Don't slow down. It's straight to this. Also, there's a chaturanga here, right? So keep moving. Which Yeah, each put some pair of glasses there. So the can before. Can you draw some glasses there? He drew on a full pair of glasses. He's like, wait, I gotta keep trying. It's just glasses, man. Let's go from here. And you'll see, I'm just going to close my hands to start this up. Yeah. What are the takeaway points? What's something you want to consider for the next couple of days? Yeah, sure. Talk to me a little bit more about this technique and what it's trying to achieve.
Like the sound, so it's more like what it's supposed to be. Like the feeling.
Yeah, the feeling, right? And what would you say is the feeling for that particular section? And how should you maneuver your hands together? Yeah. Soft and flowing. Yeah. And so just keep in mind, if you wanted to do the opposite of that, you'd have to do the opposite movement. The opposite movement is just less hand and more finger. Yeah. Are you happy with the tempi? Yeah. So it needs to stay pretty solid the whole way. There's only a couple of places that will change, but I think you've got it now. The repeated notes, what will you experiment with? By doing what with the hand? Are you staying in the same position, or are you?
Moving my fingers faster.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, your fingers are already fast, but it's more to do with the hand, right? The hand moving forward. You're letting the hand play the repeated ones. See? My finger's reading out that movement. Here, they're moving here. Right? Watch this. Alright? So bear that in mind whenever you play pieces with repeated notes. Let's also use the hand. Do you want to play through some of your Beethoven? How about the music? Yeah? Because that was a pretty gallant effort. Yeah? What did you think about the Beethoven?
It was kind of hard.
What was hard about it?
The tempo, and
Yeah.
also, oh yeah, this part.
Mm-hmm.
The last one.
It's Patrick. So, are you happy with those bass notes and your accuracy? Strive to get the notes. Play it slower if you need to. Make sure that your hand is already over the note before you play it. So don't just jump to it. Watch my hand. Shift. You see that? The hand's already over it, and then I play. So try that. There you go. Even there's so much here that you can play around with. Alright? The character here can be heavy. Alright? It can have a little bit more presence. And then when you play these two note slurs, how would you use your hand? Yeah, right? It comes back to that elegance. Dun, 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 dun. Roll the hand on it. So that you have these two characters. You've got this very robust, very strong character right in the beginning. Right? That's Beethoven with his fist in the air. And then you go to more melodic, more perhaps forgiving side. So your hands have to represent that kind of movement. The first one, boom, boom. It's so decisive, and This one here is a little bit more caring.
Okay.
Okay. Even though there are no slurs over those quarter notes, join them. Alright? So you go. Want to try? Just use more finger legato. Here, make sure that the left hand knows exactly what has the head. Watch this here. You notice that I'm already on my way there. I get there before I have to play. Can you pick this up? Let's try that. Let's do it. So, remember, it's the same as the B flat and A flat, and it's just down an octave. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, alright. Let's do that 2 more times. Let's control that right hand. Do me a favor. When you play these here, can you keep your hand a little closer to the keys? Just crawl. Just the right hand alone. Can it be even lower? Yeah. Because what I'm seeing is your fingers are flying all over the place. And that makes it a lot more difficult to control. So you want to lessen or decrease the space between the movement and the key. So that's what I'm saying, bring it down. Kind of like if you see a sport car. You never see a sport car that has a hard top, right? They're always quite close to the ground, aren't they? Right? That way it's more aerodynamic. So the same with us, it's less movement. Can you try that? So another thing you might want to practice is the crossover. Because that's quite tricky, right? Like 4 going over the B flat. So I would practice this. Can you just try that for me? That's it, again. Yeah, and just be really, really relaxed about it. Yeah, flick it in. Nice. Easy. Okay, and then we do the next one. So it goes 3, 2, 1, 4. Shift the hand forward. Shift the hand forward. Yeah. So it's all about hand placement. Take us all the way down. to take away. First of all, keep the hand close to the piano so that the fingers don't have to lift so high. And secondly, you need to study when the hand has the crossovers. And just get really good at training the hand to switch, switch. And sometimes it's not just a pivot, it's also shifting the hand forward, right? Okay, alright. Let's continue. Nice. That's much cleaner. Okay, and let's do the MP. That's it. So what you want to really practice of this here is playing with the metronome, but having a really clear flicking of the wrist down to the bottom line. Yeah? You can just try that again. That's it, yeah? You want to try hands together? Just slowly. Yes, That's it. You just want to really practice anytime that you have these kind of patterns, alright? Just making sure that the hand is really loose, yeah? But that the fingers are firm and that it's very rhythmic. Might also help accenting each beat, yeah? Alright? So I think with this here, the way that you played that first page was brilliant. That really brought the Beethoven spirit. That was the Beethoven spirit. What are your takeaways from studying this page?
The feeling of the music.
Yes.
This part is really loud and strong, and then this part is more soft.
And the hands have to move accordingly, right? Yeah. So keep exploring it. It's there. It's there. You just need to polish it up a wee bit more. And who knows, perhaps one day you get to perform this one as well, right? Should we run this Pixie ball? So let's do it as if we're performing. Are you going to play with the music or without the music? What's your plan? Are you playing with the sheet or without the sheet? For the performance. What's more comfortable for you? Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's do it. So go ahead and enter from the back. So we'll just, practice as if you're performing. There. Nice. I'll do this to you. Melody Pan, right? Is that it? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Melody Pan, and we're performing Pixie Ball. Yeah, that's it. I always do the bow first. Yes! Amazing. How did it feel? Yeah? It's gonna be great. Yeah. Now that you've played in the hall, played in the space, you've got some more ideas about what to do. Does that give you a little bit more comfort and confidence? Yeah. So on Saturday, I can't remember your time, but just check out the spreadsheet. Come hear the orchestra, you get a feel for the sound in the space, and then we'll just rehearse for 10 minutes. Just be a short one. It'll give us enough time to run through these class. And then on Sunday, we have our dress rehearsal. So you get to do it again. From 4:30 to 6, I think it is. And so for that one, they're dressed. So whatever is here, we'll wear the dress that you wore for your. Are you going to wear the dress? Yeah. Alright. And then so come dressed for the rehearsal. And then we'll do our concert at 6:30. And then everything will go quite well. Yeah, so there'll be 16 pianists. And we'll probably go for just over an hour. And then you go home and celebrate. And it'll be filmed as well. So we're going to keep that for your records. Nice! What up there, Nora? Sounding great.
Yeah.
We got a teacher be coming?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on my phone, sorry. Yeah, up here. And then I guess this person uses that part as a it's a bit space, huh?
Yeah.
It just wasn't.
I saw that too.
Yeah. From New Zealand. But yeah, I think I'm just excited about the first season space and for performances. Just give the students a chance to play with the orchestra. Wait, did I meet you? See you later, next month. Bye. Well done. See ya.